Ripple XRP, so we are taking over. We just had a recent announcement coming from Brad Garlinghouse, and I definitely think that you're going to like this one. So we are going to take a deep dive into it, and also we will be looking at the price action of both XRP and XLM coin today. So all I ask from you are two things, which is to smash that like button and also to subscribe to the channel as well. So over here from Brad Garlinghouse, we have this massive announcement, and he says that with standard custody, we will be able to improve existing product offerings for our customers, as well as explore new products and use cases, all in a fully compliant way. Now, all of this is in relation to the news about Ripple planning to acquire the crypto custodian Standard Custody. And actually, we're going to have more of a look about that and what the CEO has said in relation to this. And the company is trying to push beyond its payments network business. Now, for Ripple so far, we have secured nearly 40 US money transmitter licenses and MPI license from MAS and a VASP registration with the Central Bank of Ireland and counting. I mean, they do actually have a few VASP licenses. They have one with Singapore, and I believe that they also have one with Dubai as well. But it's really good to see that we've got nearly 40 of these money transmitter licenses, so we can basically be working within quite a lot of these states. So over here we have more about the acquisition of standard custody. Now it says over here that the acquisition, it will allow the firm to strengthen its existing product offerings as well as explore new complementary products as well. So they're basically only growing in terms of their portfolio, and with the diversification as well, it's showing very strong signs of that. Now, the president of Ripple, Monica Long, has said, as we integrate custody more deeply into Ripple's products, we see clear synergies with standard custody to complement our payments and custody offerings, all in service of being a one-stop shop to move, convert, and store value with blockchain and crypto. So we basically know that crypto custodian is a financial institution that manages digital assets like your crypto and NFTs. And what it ensures is that trust, right? It ensures the investor's private keys and obviously maintains that securely. And so it's basically that safeguarding protocol, which is the reason as to why this is so important. And not only with this acquisition, we also know that Ripple acquired Metaco, and that was in a deal for $250 million. And it looks as if we'll now be having two acquisitions. We're not quite sure as to how much it will cost for the acquisition for this recent one, but it will be interesting to see when we have more of those details coming out. Now over here, I do actually have a video for you, and the CEO does answer a few questions as well. So we're going to take a look at this.
I think for a lot of different reasons, and we can differentiate between retail and institutions. Institutions in many cases have to use a qualified custodian as part of the custody role, and the SEC has recently proposed some changes around that. But using a qualified custodian, if you fall into the rubric of the Registered Investment Advisor Act of 1940, then you have to use a qualified custodian. I would ensure that there are the operational and client support teams that you would expect to see from an institutional sell-side provider. You want to ensure that the assets are insured, even though it may not be a requirement. It's certainly a best practice. And I also think, just like in life, we're judged by the company we keep. And so I would be looking at the other service providers, partners, vendors that given custodians work with, and where given custodians, for example, get their market data research from folks like DAR, all who provide an excellent service and we think are reflective of the quality that we and other qualified custodians have. At Standard Custody, we built our business specifically to avoid any conflicts. So we are exclusively focused on providing custody and escrow services. We don't provide any trading functions or staking or lending or borrowing or market making, etc. And so I think as you watch this industry unfold, you will see more pure play custodians like Standard Custody be selected by the issuers, and then we will work in concert with market surveillance partners to provide that very important surveillance sharing agreement that the regulators seem to require. But one way or another, tokenization is coming, and it's going to have a profound impact on global markets as we know them. And I think that custody will continue to be a cornerstone of that. There will be other services that complement it, and it will happen slowly over time. But it's undeniable in our view that custody around digital assets will play a key role going forward.
And again, with custody, it's very important to highlight that it is of paramount to institutions, because without that custody, we're not going to be seeing that mass adoption. So custody is one of the main factors that we have. Anyway, good stuff from Ripple. We have over here the Visa and Egyptian banks are co-partner on remittance solutions, and so this just came out 2 days ago, and it is to expand the scope of instant payments and streamline the receipt of international remittances from Egyptian expatriates. And the remittances from the Egyptian expatriates play a pivotal role in the national income and foreign currency inflow, providing vital support to countless families in Egypt and abroad. So it looks like as if the economy of Egypt really does count on this, and that is why they need to have that solution with the remittances. So what will it provide? Well, the partnership will bring together the digital financial services and expertise of Visa, and also the technological infrastructure managed by EBC as well. And we have a statement from the executive chairman and the CEO saying that he is highly optimistic about the collaboration between Visa and EBC to drive innovation in cross-border digital payments, aiming to expand the user base of the InstaPay application beyond Egypt by utilizing Visa's global presence. And so we're seeing another partnership with Visa. Not only that, but this is in the North African region as well. And we also have over here in relation to cross-border payments that the Chinese, Indian and Pakistani currencies are to join the UAE-based cross-border payment system as well. And so we have Buna will add currencies from India, China, Pakistan and Africa and European countries in 2024 and 25, and that they are continuing to offer these services and also launch a number of services such as instant payments, and they're working to implement a number of these initiatives to link the Buna platform as well. And not only that, but the system is connected to 108 live banks across 4 countries, while an additional 105 plus banks are also in the process of onboarding the platform. So the platform is growing, but they still have quite a lot of banks as of now that they are connecting within that. And the objective of Buna is to resolve all these challenges with particular focus on the Arab region to enhance the economic integration within the region and empower the economies of the Arab countries. So it seems like as if we could be potentially having it towards the end of this year and then maybe next year as well. So let's have a look at the price action of XRP coin today. We are currently trading at 0.5374. We are up by 2.28% on the 1-day chart. So we are in the green, looking quite nicely. For the volume, we are up by 12.37%. And we're trading at $1.1 billion. Usually we are trading at around about $700 to $800 million, but it's quite nice today. So in the earlier hours of the morning, we were trading at 0.5222. On the 7-day chart, we are up by 6.97%. Again, it is a nice change considering the fact that we were in the red before. And you'll see over here the progress that we have had over the week. So on the 7th of February, we were trading at 0.5095. On the 8th at 0.5142. On the 10th at 0.5244. And then on the 12th at 0.5158. So we did actually come down a bit below the 52-cent level, but then actually later on in the day we did go to 0.5366, so really just on the edge of that 54 cents, kind of like gearing up for it really. And now we are going towards that 54-cent level. On the 1 month chart, we are down by 7%, but we are improving because before we were down by 16%. And so you'll see over here on this graph where we were at 0.5787 on the 16th of January. Now we are basically only 3 or 4 cents away from that price point. But you'll see where we went to that low at 0.4952. We didn't break below that, which is really good news. So we're coming back up now. Let's see if we can stay at this 53-cent level, but we should actually be aiming for the 55-cent price target. That is where I'm currently looking for XRP. So Stellar XLM coin, we're currently trading at 0.114. Quite nice as well. You'll see over here this nice recovery that we've had. On the 1-day chart, we are also up by 3.4%, nice in the green. On the 1 week chart, we are up by 6.1%. So at the start of the week, we were trading at 0.109, and then we did go to 0.112, so the 11-cent mark. Now we are at 0.114. I want to see XLM coin actually trade within the mid-range of 11 cents before we head off to the 12-cent mark. But let's see if it can actually stay there, because on the 1 month chart, we did actually break below that 11-cent mark. We went to 0.107. So we will be monitoring the price action in the next couple of days. Guys, if you want daily Ripple XRP and Stellar XLM coin news, subscribe to the channel and like the video as well.